Charles Owens at Tri-County Medical Supply, and today we want to shoot a short video of how to set up a SoClean machine. We are a SoClean dealer here at Tri-County Medical Supply, and I know there's always a lot of questions on how to set up a SoClean, so we're going to show you real quick on how to do it. We do have two CPAPs here that we had on display. Got the Respironics Stream Station CPAP and got the Fisher & Paykel Auto Icon CPAP. When you first take your SoClean out of the box, of course you get the directions, and no, I'm not a expert per se on the SoClean. I do have one myself. I really like it, so I do have a little hands-on knowledge. But always read your directions, follow your directions. You'll have your power cord here, and then you'll have this bottle of pre-rinse. All this bottle of pre-rinse is for your current mask and tubing, or if you get a new one, a brand new mask or tubing. I think it's 2 capfuls per gallon of water. Just keep it, and they recommend you rinse your mask off and your tubing, outside your tubing, I guess, with this before you first use it in your SoClean. This bottle will last quite a while. Like I said, 2 capfuls per gallon of water, and that's all you use that for. So just set it aside after you pre-wash your mask and tubing. So we'll go ahead and take the SoClean out of the box here. Pretty easy setup on these SoCleans. Now, I don't have a electric outlet here handy, so the electronic part, you can look at your directions. You do this, have your cartridge. You'll want to take the plastic off of that and the pull tab and reinsert it back into your SoClean. You can go ahead and shut the door. You do have the little cap here that you'll put on either side, one side or the other, whichever side your tubing is not coming in. So you can cap that off, the opposite side. I'm going to go ahead and shut it for now. So you'll notice on your this little black tubing here, I'm going to go ahead and take it off here so I can demonstrate more how it works. Let's see here. The only thing you'll really ever have to repurchase with your SoClean, this cartridge filter kit, this part that actually does the cleaning of your mask and stuff. This filter right here, this cartridge, or this is the cartridge, this is the filter. They all come in a kit. We do sell those kits here at Tri-County Medical Supply, so they're $20-something, I do believe. The machine, the good thing about the SoClean is the machine will tell you here on the main screen when to order you a cartridge filter kit. And it's always handy to hold on to the directions with this machine, because you do, after you reinstall your cartridge filter kit, there is some steps to reset this so it knows that you've reinstalled a new cartridge filter kit. So just hold on to the directions for that. I think they're every 6 months is what they say, is you'll probably have to replace that cartridge and filter. So, but it will tell you, so you don't worry about it until it tells you to order one and get one and pick it up and get it reinstalled. So this part here, you'll see that the black tubing is connected to your SoClean here. Right here is where your power supply plugs in the back of that. So I'll turn that back around. This part here, now if you have heated tubing, then you'll have to have a separate adapter. If you have climate line tubing, both of these machines you can use climate line tubing on. So if you have climate line tubing, there's a separate adapter you'll need to buy, and this adapter here you'll just can keep in case you ever do not use, if you go back to regular tubing. So you can just disregard this part if you are using heated tubing. So I'm going to put it back together, and we're just going to assume on these machines we're just going to use regular tubing. So on this part here, this is the part that goes down here in your humidifier. So you'll just open up the humidifier, feed it through here, and you may have to cut off some of the excess tubing on this. You don't want that much probably laying in your humidifier, and then you just shut your lid. feed it down through there and shut your lid. And then your regular CPAP tubing just hooks right here on the end of that. Now on the Fisher, on the Dream Station, it's a lot easier. On the Fisher and Paykel machine here, it's a little more complicated. I have one of these machines myself, is what I use. But on my Fisher and Paykel machine, when it comes to the SoClean, you'll see on your water chamber here, got this little cap. I take that little cap off of mine, and I don't even put it back on. You could put it back on. It helps you get to your water chamber in and out of the machine, but I leave mine off just because it's easier for me to get this tubing through here. So you have to feed this through, and on the Fisher and Paykel, this back part does come off, and you can feed it. It's a little more complicated because it's not a straight shot. You kind of have to wiggle it through there like that, and then you can feed it on into your water chamber here. It'd help if I had the water chamber all the way in there. And you can feed it through here, and you'll see on this one, that's why I take that part out. And then you can just feed it on into your chamber there. And then of course this part here, we'll fasten, snap it right back on. Then this goes down, you're set. Just hook up your regular tubing right on in there. Takes a little more work on the Icon, but it works out really good. So, and then you'll just hook up your regular CPAP tubing there, you're ready to go. When you get ready to plug this in at home, or if you have a power failure, you always will have to reset your clock. On this machine, it's pretty easy. It tells you there's the clock, and it'll tell you how to reset it. You got your plus and minus buttons to change the time. It does run for 7 minutes. You can actually change that. It takes about 2 hours to complete the process. But if you do not set your clock every day, you're going to have to push this manual button. The machine will not kick on if you don't have your mask in it, so it's not wasting your electricity or wasting your cartridge kit. And then your tubing has to be stuck in here like that for it to activate the machine to know that your mask is in there. So I recommend setting your time when you get home, and if you set your time, the machine will automatically come on at 10 o'clock every morning. You can change that time. I have mine set for 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It takes about 2 hours to complete the process, like I said, and mine runs for 7 minutes. You can adjust that from 7 to 10, I do believe. And it's pretty simple. That's all there are to it. Just like I said, always refer to your owner's manual. I don't think I misled anybody on any information, but that's the experience I've had with the SoClean. It's really a great machine. It'll really help with respiratory infections, and it, just like the box says, it kills CPAP germs within minutes. Activated oxygen powers through your CPAP, reservoir, hose, and mask. Just close the lid and go. So thank you for your time. I hope I've helped you with your SoClean setup today, and I hope you have a great evening.